What's going on, people? Today we're throwing the goofy jig all day, and that's it. We're gonna see what we can catch with only this. So far we already caught a bluefish, and it took literally 2 seconds. Really small bluefish, but it was a bluefish. We will see. I bet there's some pompano around. The other day I caught a bunch on this. But we will find out. I've only got 20-pound leaders, so hopefully not too many bluefish, or else they will start to bite this up pretty good. But we will see. Now this is where we have to be careful because these rocks can get so slippery, and it is very high tide right now, so the algae is going to be wet, and if I step on that I will probably fall in between the rocks here, and it's not a good thing. That's never a good thing, you know. Wow. Crushing it. About to bite through it though. Saw a tarpon. There he goes. Just like that. Really little. That blue. Oh, bait. Wow. There it is. Bluefish, I think. Yeah. Another one. Little guys. every single cast. Dang. There it is. We got one. About time. See if he's 11. From there to he's 12 to the fork. Sweet. Baby. A little too small. I just got whacked. On the way in. Pump. Yep. Play 'em light. Stay out of the rocks. Please. There we go. Ooh. Slow haul today. We only got one, but that's fine. I only wanted one for myself because I really didn't need more than one. Gave the other one away. So somebody had a nice Christmas dinner or something. We're gonna do a little recap of sort of what was going on out there today. So it's really simple pompano fishing. You don't want to go too heavy. You really want to be able to cast this thing and feel all the bites, and make sure you know what's on the bottom, especially if it's rough current or anything like that. You want to have as much sensitivity as possible. So going super light on the leader. I'm just using 20 pound. You can get away with 15 pound tests too, like 15 fluoro or something. Even 10 pound tests, but there's a lot of bluefish around, so that makes it tricky. So they'll bite right through that. The reel here is a Daiwa Ballistic MQ. This is a 4,000. Yep, 4,000. Really simple, simple fishing for pompano. And I love this reel. Super smooth, sealed drag, and it doesn't get any smoother than that especially for the price. Now the lure, this is a pompano jig. As you can tell now, it's a little messed up here. It's usually just bright chartreuse. The metal's all showing because of all the bluefish and the rocks I was sort of getting into. The paint starts to chip off, but very simple. You just send it out wherever you're at as far as you can. That's what I was doing. And let it hit the bottom for the pompano, and then just bounce it pretty aggressively a couple times, let it sink back down, do the same thing over and over again. And I was having quite a bit of luck just doing that. And some people have the teaser on here. It's really up to you. So I guess some people like it, some people don't. I was just using the regular pompano jig, and it was working well for me. And this is probably my favorite color. I would say like a chartreuse, maybe a bright orange or pink. Those are probably the best colors for these, because it's kind of imitating something like a sand flea or a crab. That's what I'm assuming, because when you look at this, it's kind of crazy. You're like, why would a fish even eat this? It doesn't look like a fish or a bait or anything. But they love it for some reason. Now onto the pompano. Some of the best places to cast these are inlets and jetties and piers and stuff like that, because from the surf, yeah, there's a lot of pompano off the surf, but it's kind of tricky to use one of these off the surf unless it's super calm and you have a pretty deep first trough, because you're going to get the waves and stuff, and it's going to be hard to feel your actual lure, whether it's hitting the bottom or not. It's going to get swept across the beach, and especially rougher conditions. So inlets, jetties, piers, stuff like that, that's the best time to use these kind of lures. And again, it's pretty simple. Just kind of, I like to read, especially the areas where I'm at, sort of read it. If you have like the jetty I was fishing, there's sort of a rip right in front of the end of the jetty there. So that's where a lot of the pompano and bluefish were sitting. The bluefish were just about everywhere, but that's where I was getting all the pompano, and in that rip right in front of me. It was sort of creating an eddy, and I'm assuming all the bait and stuff gets swept into there, little sand fleas and crabs, shrimp. So they kind of just sit there and wait for whatever it is to come by, and they'll eat it up, like one of these pompano jigs I have here. But I wasn't casting it too far because the rip is pretty close. So I was sending it, once I figured out the pompano were sitting there, I was casting it right in that rip there. And when the schools were coming through, it was pretty easy. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully we can get on some more fish. I'm not actually back north anymore. I'm down south in Boca, that area. So different fish down here, different fishery, but we will see what we can get into. Maybe some freshwater stuff too, like clown knifefish. But thanks for watching.